let's start off with Judah. Let's start off with Judah, right? American blacks. We've been saying we Judah all day long, right? That's the important one that we want to touch on right now, right? So, before you go back to where you was. You was at Deuteronomy 28, 40, what? 48. Read that one more time. Come on.
Therefore shall thy serve thine enemies, which the Lord shall send against thee, in hunger, and in thirst, and in nakedness, and in want of all things. And he shall put a yoke and iron upon thy neck until he have destroyed thee.
Now that's the nation of Israel in the land of where? They're enemies. They're enemies because we served as slaves in the land of what? Our enemies, right? Let's jump over to Genesis chapter 49. Because Genesis the 49th chapter is the prophecy of Jacob's sons and what's going to happen to them in the last days.
Bring it up.
Right? And where they're going to be at in the last days. So let's go with Judah, right? Because imagine, is your father was he born in America? Right, black man in America, right? Okay, so he's Judah, 9 times out of 10. So let's see the prophecy of Judah in the last days, right? Come on.
Genesis chapter 49, verse 1. And Jacob called unto his son. Verse 8. I go. Verse 8. Judah, thou art he whom thy brethren shall praise.
Now this is prophecy. It said Judah, he is he who thy brethren shall praise. Who is his brethren? Everybody else on this side. Think about all these. Oh, I'm sorry. Everybody on this side. So think about all these people right here. If I go to Jamaica, right? I can find hip hop. I can find what they call it reggaeton. They call it dance hall down there. If I go to I can go to the Dominican Republic. I can find the same thing. I can find that hip hop culture, that kind of African American, if you want to call it that, culture in all these different places.
Bring it up.
They're gonna have rap in Colombia. They're gonna have you can go anywhere in the world. They looking at the people in America, the black men in America, as the standard,
right,
as the culture, as the dress. I can go anywhere within these countries and find it, right? Right. Judah, whom thy brethren shall praise. Look at Judah. Look at the American blacks. Everybody is envious of us out through the whole world, out through the third world country. They want to be like us. They want to rap. They want to dress like us. All of that. Judah, whom thy brethren shall praise. So who is that pointing to? They're pointing to the black man in America, right? Come on.
Thy hand shall be in the neck of thine enemies.
Thy hand should be in the neck of thy enemies. So if I got my hand at my enemy's neck, what's the proximity? What's the proximity to me to him? I'm close, right? I'm close with him. So for my hand to be at the neck of my enemy, I got to be close up on him. Where is the American black at today? Where is he at? In the land of where? Yes. It's called the what? The land of our what? Huh? We were sold as slaves in this land. We read in Deuteronomy 2, verse 48 that we're going to serve our who? Let's read it. Got that?
Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 48. Therefore shall thy serve thine enemies.
So we're going to have to serve our who? Our enemies. Hold on, finish it out.
Which the Lord shall send against thee in hunger, and in thirst, and in nakedness, and in want of all things. And he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck until he have destroyed thee.
So that enemy, we have to serve him of all things. What is that? Slavery. And he put a yoke of iron on our neck. So where did that happen? That happened right here in America. The land of our who? Our enemies. And so where's the black man at? The land of his where? His enemies. So let's go back to Genesis chapter 48. So we're showing you the prophecy and showing how we know who is Judah today. Who is Judah? Come on. Start over.
Verse 8. Judah, thou art he whom thy brethren shall praise. Thy hand shall be in the neck of thine enemies.
So we're gonna be close into our enemies. Closer to our enemies. Think about all these countries right here. Think about you got the West Indians, you got the Haitians, Puerto Ricans, Cubans, all the names that our president put upon us, right? At one point in time, our enemies came over there and colonized all those places, right? Colonized every single one of them. but eventually they end up leaving, right? Because you had the French who colonized Haiti, right? You had the Spanish who colonized Cuba, Puerto Rico, Guatemala, so on and so forth. All the colonized, but they end up leaving. One difference about the black man in America, we are still here with our enemies. Still here, right here with them. Now, they are still under subjugation because of colonialism. They still got to pay money and reparations to the lands, but far as the enemy physically still being there on a day-to-day, no, they're really not, right? They're really not. But the black man in America, we still right here in the land of our enemies, still close in the proximity with our enemies. That makes sense? Still right here with them.
So why is American blacks treated and not those from other black?
That's what's happening right now. That's what's happening right now. Now, if I'm saying that Judah won't be scattered, like in cause like even Liberia, you know a little hits about Liberia, about how some American slaves had to go back to Liberia, so it'd be Judah in Africa also too, right? But for as the curses, for as the prophecies of what happened to Judah, fixed right here more often than not, because like I said, because if you go to Cuba, if I go to Puerto Rico, if I go to Haiti, if I go to Colombia, if I go to Brazil, right? Because Brazil was conquered out by the Portuguese, right? Most of they left. They're still colonized, but they end up leaving. But we are still right here in close proximity to our enemy, right? That's why we have why you think we got a Black Lives Matter movement today? But we are still so close to our enemies, but they still affect us today. That makes sense? Makes sense? Keep on. Come on. And also too, the hand about naked by enemy. Think about what happened during the Nat Turner rebellion. You got you have the civil rights. You have give me some more. You had all the different things that we did. The Black Panther, Marcus Garvey. You know, we right here in America was major uprisings, right? You had uprisings in Haiti too. You had uprisings all that too. But think about the constant uprising. Or even Marcus Garvey, he looked toward America and was like, why y'all ain't trying to leave? You know what I'm saying? There's always the focus is right here in America. There's always the focus like what y'all doing in America. We always the start of every single thing, right? Come on.
Thy father's children shall bow down before thee. Judah is a lion's whelp. From the prey, my son, thou art gone up. He stooped down. He crouched as a lion, and as an old lion, who shall rise him up?
So that old lion, end up stooping down. Think about what happened to our people, right? Think about what happened to our people. You had all these great black leaders. You had Nat Turner, major uprising. You have Marcus Garvey. You have Malcolm X, Dr. King, Sequoia Truth, even Harriet Tubman. All these major black leaders, right? Jesse Jackson, Medgar Evers. So what happened? What happened to that lion? All the men were lions, helping their people, right? 1970s, 1980s. What happened to our people?
Bring it out.
What started happening to our people? Give me Proverbs 3 and 31. Drugs. Yes. Very good. Give me 31. And yeah, give me that. Proverbs 3:31. Come on, read that.
Proverbs chapter 3, verse 31.
Look it up.
Envy thou not thy oppressor, and choose none of his ways.
Envy thou not your oppressor, and choose none of his ways. Now, drug was introduced in our community and destroyed our community.
Right.
Destroyed it. Black Panther Party destroyed the civil rights movement. Destroyed all those great black leaders. Some of them got on drugs. Some of them went to prison.
Politics.
Right? Huh?
Politics.
Yeah, some of them got into politics and became right apart with the oppressors. So that lion that was once roaring That lion that was once black power, freedom, now that lion went to sleep.
Look it up.
Now that lion done went to sleep. Read. Go back to Genesis 48. It making sense to you? It making sense? All praise, come on.
Verse 10. The scepter shall not depart from Judah, nor a lawgiver from between his feet, until Shiloh come, and unto him shall the gathering of the people be.
So who they're talking about? They're talking about Jesus Christ. They're talking about Jesus Christ. That's where that Shiloh is going to come. But all those prophecies let us know that the American black, the ones right here in America, lines up with the prophecies of Judah in the last days. Because who gonna rise us up now? Now the line been woke right back up now. You know, waking that line back up? This Bible. Because let me show you something. Let me show you something about that lion and what our enemies do not want. Give me that Judah 5 and verse 20. Right. Judah 5 and verse 20. Because, and the reason why a lot of this stuff didn't succeed, because they weren't pushing the laws of God. That lion didn't have the laws of God. So the lion can't do nothing but go to sleep. Because what's going to wake us up is the laws in this Bible. Now these laws starting to come out and that lion is starting to roar back again. And these nations hate that. Hey, did you watch the news lately with Kanye West and Kyrie Irving? What you heard about them?
They went against the Israelites or Jews.
They want to perceive Israelites and Jews. I like how you worded that, perceived. But think about it. What they said is that the black people, the ones in America, are the real Jews.
Bring it up.
They are the real Jews. That's what they said, right? That's what they said. That's all they said. And Kyrie, he didn't even say nothing. All he did was post a link to a video going and explaining that we are the real Jews. You know what he had to do? He had to get suspended. He had to go through sensitivity training. He had to apologize to all the different people. He didn't say not one word. So what's so powerful about us knowing that we are the real Jews? That we are from the tribe of Judah? If it was just some BS, right? I can say anything I want. I can say I'm a Egyptian. I can say I'm a Chinese man. Well, nobody even care. But as soon as I say I'm a Jew, it's a problem. Because when I say I'm a Jew, something come behind it. The laws and statutes and commandments of God. I read that. Come on.
Judah chapter 5 verse 20. Now therefore, my Lord and Governor, if there be any error in this people, and they sin against their God, let us consider that this shall be their ruin.
So this is our enemies talking, right? So it's saying, my lords, my governors. We got a people. I want to butcher. Hold on. Read again. I'm about to butcher.
Now therefore, my Lord. Judah chapter 5 verse 20. Now therefore, my Lord and Governor, if there be any error in this people, and they sin against their God.
So if it be any error in these people, if they are sinning against God, they're not doing what God commands them to do because it's their God, not our God, it's their God, right? Come on.
Let us consider that this shall be their ruin.
That it's going to be your ruin. It's going to be your ruin. If we do not keep the commandments of God, it's going to be your ruin. If you do not know who you are, it's going to be your ruin. Right. So that's why they introduce those drugs in our community. That's why they introduce what they call it, these 3-strike laws, all this mass incarceration. Think about the timeline of this. You got 1960, I want to say 5. The Civil Rights Bill was introduced. Right, they gave us the right to vote, to drink out the same water fountain, to go use the bathroom in the same toilet. Right, 1965, give or take. Right, 1968, Martin Luther King was assassinated. I think 1964, Malcolm X was assassinated. All this time period, right? All this struggle, all this fighting. 1970, 72, 71, up in that time, heroin is introduced on a major scale in our cities. Heroin, right? You look at them. You ever seen American Gangster? Yeah, seen American Gangster with Nicky Barnes, all the brothers up in Chicago, right? And you ever seen the movie Panther? What they did in Oakland, right? Introduced drugs in Oakland. They were fighting in Oakland because the CIA introduced drugs in there, right? So around this same time, that's when all the drugs started coming in. That's when they came together. Like, hold on, they are banding together. We can't have that. We can't have them to band together. So we got to introduce something that's going to turn them away from the commandments of God, turn them away from even a sense of nationality. Let's do drugs. It's going to be their ruin, right? Come on, read that.
And let us go up and we shall overcome them. But if there be no iniquity in their nation, let my Lord now pass by, lest their Lord defend them, and their God before them, and we become a reproach before all the world.
So it says that, so if there's iniquity, we can overcome them. If there's sin in their body, we can overcome them. But if there's no iniquity in them, let us leave them alone, because it would be our ruin, and it will become our reproach. So that's what's going on now. Now we're trying to wake that line back up, showing who they are according to the Bible, that you are Israelite, that you are from the tribe of Judah, and that you do have to keep the commandments of God.
That's right.
What is a nation? Nation is men leading by example. Nation is family. Nation is community. Nation is children with role models. Nation is unity. Nation is you.
And finally, my brethren, be strong in the Lord, His word